sorry. I'm gonna read my book Under the Blood Moon. And yeah, it's an actual blood moon. But kinda, I'm starting to do the hardcovers. Yeah, I still have softcover books. But I'm trying to do more hardcover because they last a little bit longer. Um, I started putting my life now on these, but I kind of, anyways, this is about twins, Lyra and Ness, where they were born under a blood moon. That's what the whole idea. And I wrote it a little bit different, but it is a little bit thicker. I'm gonna read this. Chapter 1. In the mystic wood, there was a mother about to give birth. I can't have my baby now. It is a blood moon. Nothing good comes from the blood moon, under a blood moon, cries the woman named Luna. Her husband Ajax at her side while a midwife checks her over. There's nothing I can do, Mrs. Love. When a baby is ready to be born, then it is ready, says the midwife. Luna looks at her husband, who looks at her. I think it'll be okay, my love, says Ajax. The midwife checks Luna again. You must push now. Luna pushes, and with some time, a baby cry. Ajax holds the baby, and Luna cries out in pain again. You must push again. There's another baby, explains the midwife. Luna looks at Ajax. I told you, nothing good comes from my blood. Ouch, cries Luna. The midwife again tells Luna to push, and soon another baby cries. Luna holds the other baby. Ajax holds the other baby and looks at his wife. My love, it's just a blessing and look, healthy little girls, says Ajax. Luna looks in between the babies and smiles. You are right, my love, says Luna. Just then a cackle of laughter comes from the dark corner of the room. All three look. Slowly a shadow of a wrinkled woman comes into view. She looks like Luna, but older. Mother, were you there the whole time? Asks Luna to the woman. The woman smiles and walks over to the couple. You should know by now that you can't hide from me when there is a blood moon. My powers are stronger then, says the old woman named Frey. Luna looks at her mother with narrow eyes. Why have you come? Frey laughs again. My dear sweet child, always the good one of your sibling. Do I need a reason to come to see the birth of my granddaughters? Says Frey. Frey comes to touch the baby in Ajax's arm, but he pulls away. Ah yes, always the protector. Ha, laughs Frey. Luna says, I don't want you to hear, and just tell me why you have come and just go. Frey rolls her eyes, just like your father. Get to the point, loud. I am here because you're twins that have a prophecy to uphold. What do you mean a prophecy? Asks Ajax. Frey looks at him and her eyes go glowing red. A dark ring, black ring forms around Frey's head. Twins born before a blood moon, that one must die for the other to live, explained Frey. Just as fast as the words came from Frey's lips, she disappears from the room. The room was as it was. Luna and Ajax look at each other and then down at their babies. It can't be true what your mother said, asked the midwife. Luna looks at the midwife. Unfortunately, my mother has never been wrong before. 5 years later, ready or not, here I come, exclaims Lyra. Lyra starts looking high and low for Nyx. Finally, Lyra sees Nyx kneeling and holding something in her hands. Lyra sighs and walks forward to her twin sister. Nyx, we are playing hide and seek. What is that in your hands? Lyra asks. Nyx opens her hands to show her sister. It's a baby bird, its one wing torn. Luna looks at her sister. I couldn't leave the baby bird to die, said Nyx. I understand, sis. Now hand me the bird, says Lyra. Nyx gently handed over the hands over the bird to her sister. Lyra closes her eyes and slowly breathes in her hands. The bird stands on its feet and flies away. Lyra opens her eyes again. I still love seeing you do that, said Nyx. Nyx stands up and looks at her sister. They both smile at each other. Now can we play hide and seek? Asked Lyra. Yes, silly, said Nyx. Lyra closed her eyes, and this time Nyx vanishes to a nearby tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready or not, here it comes, explains Lyra. Chapter 2. Lyra and Nyx are sitting at the kitchen table waiting for their mother to finish dinner. Luna looks over at her daughters and smiles as they whisper to each other and color in their books. Ajax walks over to his wife. What do you think that they were talking about? Asks Ajax to Luna. Luna looks at Ajax. I'm not sure, but it's cute, says Luna. Do you think it's true about the prophecy? Asks Ajax. Lyra and Nyx look up. What prophecy, Daddy? Asked X next. Ajax and Luna look at each other. Well, you know that we are witches, and well, on the night you girls were born, your grandma Frey came for a visit, said Luna, come over to where her girls were sitting and sat down. Nyx and Lyra looked at each other and then back at their mother. Evil grandma? Asked Lyra. Luna shook her head. You know how we told you girls that you were born under a blood moon, and that nothing good usually comes from babies being born under a blood moon? Well, that night your grandmother said that she had seen a prophecy of you girls, said Ajax. The girls held each other tightly, looking scared. Are you girls sure you want to know? Asked Luna. They shook their heads. Well, the prophecy is that one must die for the other to live, said Luna, looking down with tears in her eyes. Ajax hugged his wife. Nyx and Lyra looked at their parents and then got up and hugged them both. Laying in the bed, Nyx rolled over to look at Luna and laughed. I don't want to die, and I don't want you to die either, said Lyra. Nyx held her twin's hand. We won't lose each other like that, I promise. I love you, Sissy, said Nyx. I love you too, Sissy, said Lyra. As they closed their eyes, they didn't know that there was a bigger threat they had to be prepared for. Okay, I'm going to go to part 2.